Hello, and welcome to my review of the Toto Washlet S7A Contemporary Elongated with eWater Plus. So, I've had this toilet since it was installed in my abode, and so far I've been pretty happy with it. You know, as a toilet, it works just fine. It can deal with all of my excrements and other toilet activities, no problem. No matter what I eat, it'll just deal with it, so that's pretty cool. That's what you expect from the toilet part. But this isn't about the toilet part. This is about the bidet part, which is the fancy, interesting, exciting part. Now, as a bidet, from what I've gathered from other bidets I've used, this is an excellent bidet. It cleans really well. It doesn't use too much water. It's not like super high pressure, so that's a nice stream that's high enough pressure to get you clean, but not such a high pressure that you're going to give yourself an accidental colonoscopy, which is nice. For advanced functions, it comes with this nice fancy remote control right here that will usually be placed on a little magnetic holder right next to the toilet, so you don't actually have to grab it. So on the front of this remote control, we have our primary functions. So we have our stop button, turns it off and cancels whatever function you had previously running. Over here is the clean your butt button. So this activates the main jet. And you have two different options. You have the fine spray, so that's the main jet, and a more misting spray if you want that. You have the same options but for women, I think. You have the blow dryer, and you have the 4-player co-op button. Other buttons you have here are this one. I'm not sure what that one does, I haven't pressed it. This, I think, controls the fan, so if you want to control the fan speed of your blower, you can do that here. These are for the pressure of the jet, so the pressure of the water coming out of the ass blaster right there. I think these control the angle of the jet, so if you want it to be angled up, angled down, you can do that. And then these are for retracting the jet and for something else, I'm not sure, I haven't really used that button too much. And then on the back we have our advanced controls, so we have our, turn it all the way off, our advanced settings option, our, I haven't really messed with these ever, so I don't know, because again it's kind of a set and forget thing. The installer got it set up correctly and I haven't really messed with that because I don't want to break it. However, what I do know is this, so these are the temperature controls in this cluster. So this controls the temperature of the water, this controls the temperature of the blow dryer, and this one controls the temperature of the toilet seat. So if you want the toilet nice and warm, like someone's already just taken a fat shit just before you, you can turn that up. Or if you want the water to be, not freezing cold if you live in a cold climate, you can change that. You have 5 different levels of adjustability. I think this is like an eco mode button, so I'm not sure what those do. You have 69 right here, which is very nice. And then I think this will control the automatic opening and closing ability. So the toilet seat will automatically open when you get near it, and will automatically close after a while when you're done using it, which is very interesting indeed. And then there's the automatic button. I don't know what that does. So yeah. Overall, this is a pretty nice device, and then here's the battery compartment. So yeah, overall, it works well. It cleans my butt. The pressure is just right. Yeah, it works all the time, every time. My only main complaint with this is that the blow dryer is basically useless. So if you're a Wookiee like myself, this blow dryer is basically useless. You can just sit here for upwards of forever and it'll blast hot air at your butt, and nothing will happen. It will not get any drier. Maybe if you have more of a baby's bottom, that would work better, but for the most part I think that's a useless feature. I made a joke before, this isn't actually 4-player co-op. This is the, I think you could say different profiles. So like one person says, oh, I want it to be, you know, when I press the butt button, the butt blaster button, I want it to be at this pressure level, I want to have these temperatures set, I want to have it at this adjustment, so on and so forth. I think you can do that with it. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good device. The only problem is it costs over $2,000, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for that price. I would recommend instead you get like a $40 Amazon special bidet, or maybe like a $100 one that has, you know, a heated thing. Because 99% of the functions on this thing, like the automatic opening and closing toilet door, you can also manually automatically like close the toilet seat with the press of a button here. So I guess if you don't want to get touch your toilet, but then it should be clean because you're rich as fuck and you have somebody to do that for you. So I don't know. But overall, I would say it's a fantastic bidet, but I would not recommend getting it. So that's about it. Alright, see ya!